Tell us about the history of the university. Kazan Federal University is the second oldest university in Russia. And there is a major confusion among the children. In Kazan Federal University, how many Indian students are there in Kazan Federal University? Is there any entrance exam? What is the tuition fees right now? Is it true? Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's episode is incredibly special, especially if you are an Indian medical aspirant dreaming of studying abroad. When we talk about pursuing an MBBS in Russia, there is one name that consistently stands in the absolute top of every student's wish list. It is practically the Harvard of Russia, a legendary institution established all the way back at 1804 to 1805. We are talking about a rich 220 years old legacy of academic excellence. Today we have the distinct honor of hosting the Deputy Director of Kazan Federal University. Ma'am, welcome to India and welcome to Education Vibes. How do you feel?
Hello, I feel good.
Are you nervous? How is the scorching heat outside?
It's very hot.
So, ma'am, we'll dive into the university. But before that, there is a major confusion among the children in Kazan Federal University and Kazan State Medical University. So, can you just enlighten us with it?
No, there is the two medical university location in the Kazan city, Republic of the Tatarstan. Kazan Federal University, head of the Minister of the Higher Education and the Science. For the Kazan State Medical University, head of the Minister of the Health. We have the same standard, general medicine program, realized during the 6 years, and the result, maybe schedule, we have the any change, but this is the one standard and one type of diploma, state diploma.
Tell us about the history of the university.
Kazan Federal University, founded in 1804. This is the oldest university in Russia Federation after Moscow State University and St. Petersburg State University, with third oldest. Medicine appeared in the Kazan Federal University in the same time, in the 1804. After that, separate and study as the Kazan State Medical University in 2012 on the basis of the biology and soil science faculty was created a Institute Fundamental Medicine and Biology of the Kazan Federal University.
So, what makes Kazan Federal University a special university from any other Russian universities?
How many Russian university you know? More than 750 university. And what do you think? Medical university, how many in Russia?
Near about 400, 500?
More than 120.
Okay. Medical university.
Medical university. And we have the rating system. This is independent assessment of the quality of the education, science, and other criteria. And according to rating system of the Russia Federation, Kazan Federal University has the first 10 top position, and also recognition of the diploma of different country. And the main questions about, for example, when the student graduated back of country or stay in Russia Federation, they pass accreditation. In the Russia Federation, this is the accreditation. In your country, this is license, yes? Examination. And our graduates pass these exams in the Russia Federation or Indian student in your license exams.
Okay. How many Indian students are there in Kazan Federal University?
In Kazan Federal University, study nearly 150 Indian students. Most of Indian students, of course, this is in the general medicine program study.
Okay, and is there any entrance exam?
Yes, there is the offline entrance exam, or also for the foreigners. We organize Olympiads. Every year, Olympiads for different citizens, and winners and the prize winners can enter of our university without entrance exams.
Okay, so after they clear this entrance exam, what is the process for the admission towards the university?
First of all future students registered in the system. In this year will be another type of registered system. RU ID. After that, pass entrance exams, sign the contract, pay, and waiting the order.
So what is the tuition fees right now?
We have the order published in this year, 660,000 rubles per year.
What is the reason for this vast
Inflation. Inflation.
Okay. Is there any special department for the international student to help them in their educational journey if they need any kind of a help or guidance?
If you ask about the help department, we have the international department. They also support for international student passport, visa sector, and anything. For the education, we have education department, but this is education department the same for the Russian and foreigner students. We have the supervisors for each group, also supervisors, the teachers, and the students also help for the first year student adaptation.
Okay. So can you just tell our audience about the clinical rotation and how does you take your education forward? What is the style of studying?
Starting the first year, we realized the practical student gets practical skills in simulation center. This is unique. Simulation center. This is a real hospital model. They training practical skills in here. After this, starting from the second year, all practical classes performed in the clinics. We have the own university clinic. This is the hospital, and we have a lot of the agreements with the hospitals location in the Kazan city.
Okay.
This is the practical base of our students.
And what is the patient flow in those hospitals?
We talk about our university clinics. It's nearly 600 patients.
600?
800 patients.
From which year do you send the students for their clinical practice and with patient interaction?
No, I told about starting from the second year.
From second year itself?
Second course. Starting from second course, all practical skills students get in the hospitals.
Okay, the entire studies are done in the hospital itself.
Yeah.
There is a rumors that first 3 years, the delivery of course is in English, and from the fourth year, it's in the Russian language. What do you have to say on this?
Kazan Federal University realized 6-year English medium program, general medicine. Of course, in the clinics, in the hospital, patients talk with the Russian, in the Russian, of course. And therefore, during the 2 years, educational plan has a lot of the Russian courses, therefore. But in the clinic, our professors speak in English with the student, but patients in Russian, of course.
Okay. And what is the batch size? Like per class, how many students are there?
In the one group?
Yes.
You mean relationships, teacher and the student?
Yes.
1 to 15.
It's 15,
15,
15 students.
15.
Okay, and why do you keep the 15 batch following? Like, what is the reason behind it? To follow like 15 students only, not above that?
No, this is our subgroups.
Okay.
The 15 students, 15, no, anytime 17 maybe.
You go for small groups.
The small groups.
So apart from such a good medical skills university you have, what other things you give to the students for their stay and comfort?
No, Kazan Federal University provide the dormitories for our students, but in any time, of course, we provide the dormitories during the first semester.
Okay.
Now, when will be available seats in our dormitories? But after the first of the semester, all students have the rooms in the dormitory.
Okay.
At the end of the education, of course.
Okay. Once the student have cleared their 6 years of medicals, if they want to settle in Russia or they want to pursue their masters, how does Kazan Federal help in it?
Of course, who graduated Kazan Federal University and not only Kazan Federal University, any university in Russia Federation, medical university, student can enter in residency program, but all residency program in Russian. It's
Russian.
mean that during the 6 years they learn Russian language, they pass accreditation because they want to work in the hospital, I think, during education in a residency program. This point they will use as the entrance exams in a residency program and continue education.
So before we end this entire interview, I'll have a quick rapid fire with you. Is it true Kazan Federal University is the second oldest university in Russia?
Third oldest university in Russia.
Roughly how many international students study at Kazan Federal University today?
12,000 international students.
Is IELTS or TOEFL required for admission?
No.
Does the university library actually hold 5 million books?
Yes, sure.
So, ma'am, I would like that you give some advice or suggestion to our audience who still hesitate to send their students to abroad for their MBBS dreams. Is there any advice?
Hard work to get a good specialist, to get a good doctor. Don't worry, it's possible.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was lovely interacting with you. Guys, if you are aiming for Kazan Federal University, you are aiming for true global experience. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and leave your question in the comment section. See you in the next episode.